Okay, guys, this is my this is my, I believe, fourth video that I've done, and here I am after the storm that we had yesterday. Oh, wow, was it a big storm? I told you, look at these winds first of all. Barnstable, 93-mile-per-hour winds. That was a peak wind gusts. That's incredible. Hurricane force. Now I want to show you something else that I had in here. At about 7 to 8 o'clock last night, it was very, very interesting on what happened here. Let me pull it up here. Very interesting. Come on. Here it is. So, this happened at around 7 to 8 o'clock. There was winds coming on shore at 105 miles per hour. Now, as you can see, for the peak wind gusts, the winds definitely calmed down a little bit before they hit. But, they were still very, very strong. I mean, Cape Cod, okay. Cape Cod's about here. So those winds definitely calmed down a little bit when they hit the shore. But the peak wind gusts, they were very close to 100 miles per hour. Here in Eastern Mass, we got absolutely clobbered at 7 to 8 o'clock. I believe, I recorded a 58-mile-per-hour wind gust, but when we had that coming in, I think we had a 70-mile-per-hour gust. We had to. I mean, that is absolutely insane stuff coming. That was absolutely insane. That wind. That wind was crazy. Now let's talk about the damage. Okay, the damage was crazy. Flooding, trees down. This right here was in Boston. Look at that flooding. This one right here was also in Boston, I think. This one right here was in New Bedford. Look at that car. Look at that flooding. This picture right here, I believe it was in Woburn. This one right here was in I think on a Cape. Pretty sure that was in Cape Cod. Crazy stuff. This one was in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. But just look at this damage. Look at the flooding. There was even an eye with this storm. The power lines, I mean, crazy. Those power lines were in Watertown, Mass. Crazy stuff. Look at this guy. This guy right here. That was unbelievable. That storm, Quincy. It's real. And there were really bad waves. Here's in Boston. The roads were flooded. This storm, this right here is in Situate. It was just crazy. Tree damage. Now here in Topsfield, the interesting thing about here is that we didn't have as much damage here because actually I was thinking about it, and the October storm, we had leaves on the trees, so that actually caught the wind and blew more trees down. Here in Topsfield, quite a few people lost power, which I was expecting, and we didn't have that many trees down. I mean, a lot of branches, but not as many trees as I thought there would be. I haven't really looked out, so maybe, but I didn't really see as much damage as I did on the October storm. But, so like there weren't there were a few big trees down like that. But not many. I mean, as I know. I mean, maybe there is, I haven't really gone out really yet. But this was a big storm. Now let's go to my predictions. I predicted 1 to 3 inches of rain, and we got about 2.5 in Topsfield. Snow, it was a bust. We got snow at the end for about 2 hours. It didn't stick, okay? It did not stick at all. The ground is just too warm. But I think overall, I'm happy with my forecasts. Winds 40 to 50, gusts 55 to 60, locally to 70. I'm happy. Cape Cod 75, they got a 93 mile per hour. So overall, like I'm happy on my forecast. I feel like I was pretty accurate. Not many big mistakes. The only mistake I would consider here is see here. The snow would be 1 to 3 inches. See, we didn't get any snow. I thought it'd stick a little bit, but overall the flooding was bad. Some place in the South Shore they got 5 inches of rain. I forget where, but it was 5 inches. Now I'm gonna post other pictures from the storm in my Instagram account. But for now, that's really it. Just the damage, the flooding. You know, you saw the flooding, the pictures I just showed you in Boston and other places. There's another nor'easter coming up on Wednesday. How about that? It won't be as strong, and this one I don't like it the way it's looking, because it's looking like we on the North Shore will mostly get rain with this one. It's still really far out, but all of these models, a lot of the models are just bringing us in a rain zone. Let me show you here. There it is right there. See it come up? That low pressure right there? Yeah, so see how it's coming up? It's really bringing rain. 987, quite a strong storm. But rain on the North Shore. Again, that's what's so tough with these storms. If it's too close, you're going to drive in warm air. So, I'm not sure if we'll see any snow out of this one. Still quite a ways away. But, you know, we'll just have to watch and see what happens. But it's active, and then we might get another chance at maybe the week after. So it's active. It is active. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to show you that really. Flooding is still going on in the Cape Cod area. Lynn, I think, is still. It's all the high tides. It's gonna go all the way through tomorrow. But this was bad. 7 people died, by the way. 7 people during this storm. Which, yeah, I mean, this was a really strong storm, really strong. It's in Boston, but that's really it. It was just a strong storm overall. But let's look at that. Yeah, that's really all it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll just post pictures of the storm on my Instagram account. So, yep, that's it.